Hey, welcome to Food Appreciation Week at Two Awesome Women. I'm Marilyn and I'm going to kick things off with the food tag, which Whitley from this channel found for us at Whitley Do's blog. I'll put a link in the description. Since this is a tag, somebody has to ask the questions, and I think it should be Mustache Guy. Get us started, Mustache Guy.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite meal is a Reuben. That is a sandwich with corned beef, sauerkraut, Swiss cheese, and Thousand Island dressing on rye bread with the whole thing grilled or toasted. It's easy to make and very full of very bold flavors. My favorite ingredient is cheese. I love cheese.
What is your least favorite food?
Broccoli.
What is your favorite thing to cook?
I like slow cooker type things and things that have a lot of impressive bang for a small amount of labor. For me, cooking is a way to show my family that I love them, but I don't really like being squirreled away alone in the kitchen while fun is happening elsewhere in the house. Cooking as a team effort is always fun. When Jasmine or Ross and I get together and work on something in the kitchen, I like that.
What is your favorite salad?
Cobb salad. It's kind of like a chef salad with bacon and boiled eggs, and it usually has blue cheese dressing. It's unsurprisingly full of bold flavor and still has a nice fresh taste that makes me feel like I'm eating healthy, even if it has way more calories than is good for me.
What is your favorite meat?
I like meat. Beef, pork, and chicken in that order.
What is your favorite soup?
In the cookbook Saving Dinner the Low-Carb Way, there is a soup called Winter Sausage Soup. It has kielbasa, turnips, kale, and a lot of vegetables in it. It actually doesn't sound very tempting, but the finished product is delicious.
What is your favorite type of sandwich?
Okay, we already talked about the Reuben, which wins hands down, but sandwiches are easy to like. Who doesn't appreciate a nice BLT? It's just a wonderful combination of flavors.
What is your favorite bread?
Sourdough. I used to make sourdough bread fairly often when I worked from home and had more time. It's not as hard to make as you would think, but sourdough starter is a living thing and requires some looking after. Store-bought sourdough bread is okay, but maybe I'll find the time to do this right sometime soon.
What is your favorite ice cream?
Death by chocolate.
What is your favorite slow food restaurant?
In Whitley Do's video, she read this as soul food, and I was at a loss. We really don't have a lot of soul food restaurants here, but if we're talking about a place to go in and sit down to a meal and conversation, of the restaurants that I've tried around here, I'd have to go with Biederman's, which my friend Whitley from this channel introduced me to. It's a little family-style place that makes its own potato chips, and the Reuben sandwich is very nice.
If you could have any type of food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pizza would probably never get old. There are so many ways to change it up.
If you could never eat anything ever again, what would it be?
Broccoli.
What vegetables do you like?
I like cabbage and bell peppers and onions. Those are my top 3 favorites. If tomato counts as a vegetable, then homegrown fresh tomatoes would be at the top of that list.
Have you given food to your pet because you did not like the taste of it?
Yes, in fact, if something turns out terrible and I know there isn't anything in it that's bad for her, Minnie will get some of it in her dish. I don't feed her scraps at the table, but I'm pretty sure Jasmine does when I'm not looking.
Are you a vegetarian?
No, but I try to eat meatless meals at least twice a week, and I look for ways to eat less meat. Meat, aside from having a huge footprint on the environment, isn't really all that good for you.
Do you like to cook?
Yes.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, I've been cooking since I could see over the edge of the stove. I grew up with my dad, and as soon as I could, I took over the cooking.
Are you good at it?
I'm not a great fancy cook. I'm more of an everyday kind of cook, and I specialize in inexpensive meals that are easy to put together. I'm not really much of a trend follower, though I am always up for trying a new recipe, especially with Jasmine or Ross. And in this house, we eat a lot of different kinds of food. We aren't really afraid of being ethnically inauthentic. Rice paper wrappers, seaweed sheets, and tortillas of all kinds find their way into my pantry, and often into meals in ways that aren't a lot like the original uses.
Have you made dinner before?
I've made dinner most of the time, most of my life. The last couple of years I've become a little lazy and we've had a lot more convenience food, but my time has become more limited also.
Do you like to experiment with food?
Yes, it's fun to try new things and put together new combinations.
What is a typical food that comes from your country or town?
This is Kansas. We're in the middle, so I would say beef. You don't find a lot of seafood here.
That is all of the questions.
Thanks for watching.